friendly friends. Our story today goes with our new study. This book is called Buildings, Buildings, Buildings. And let's read about different buildings in our neighborhood. We're going to see all of these buildings inside of this book. Buildings, buildings, buildings. What is a building? A building is a place that shelters people or things. Put your shelter up. It shelters people or things. It keeps them inside. Your community is full of all kinds of buildings. They provide a place for people to learn, to work, to shop, to travel, or to play. A library is a building. A library is a building that has, got that mistake. A school is a building. A school is a building where students go to learn. You go to different school buildings as you grow up. Here's something we have inside of our school building. Here it comes. Now here's the library. It's my favorite. The library is a building. A library is built for learning too. One thing all libraries have in common is lots of books. Inside a library, the librarian is helping the family get their books. A grocery store is a building. A grocery store is a building where people shop for food. A grocery store can be a little shop on the corner, like a corner store or a bodega, or a huge supermarket. Let's look inside. This family is shopping inside the building. This building shelters food. A post office is a building. A post office is a building where workers send mail all over the world. Big post offices and small post offices carry lots of different mail. This is inside the post office. Don't forget to send your vote back to your post office. Hospitals are buildings. A hospital is a building where doctors and nurses work. Hospitals have patient rooms and operating rooms and recovery rooms, and they help people to get well when they are sick. This is inside of a hospital. This doctor is taking care of this little girl. An office and a factory are buildings. Offices are buildings where grown-ups go to do some work inside. A factory is a building where grown-ups go to do work where they build things. It's very exciting. This is a car factory. This person is making cars. An airport is a building. An airport is a building where passengers go to take trips. A train station is also a building. People can go to terminals to take trips to far places. Sports stadiums are buildings. This is a football stadium, and this is inside. A baseball stadium, a concert hall, all of these places are big, giant buildings. Some museums are fancy. They are for sharing art and music. People hear music in concert halls. They look at art in art museums. The buildings are usually beautiful too. This is a museum building. Our country celebrates history with buildings and monuments. This is a building in Washington, D.C. called the Lincoln Memorial. There is a statue of President Lincoln inside. This is a building that honors important people. Can you see these different buildings?
Yes.
A lighthouse is a building. A barn is a building. A convenience store with a gas station are buildings, and we need these kind of buildings. Buildings, buildings, buildings. Hey, take some pictures of buildings in your neighborhood and send them to us, especially your house, so that we can talk about the buildings that we see all around us. Thanks, everybody.